Alright, so with the Endless update, there are 3 new towers, Golden Juggernaut, Golden Ranger, and the XWM turret. Now, all 3 of these are insanely expensive. These 2 are like 30 grand, and the Juggernaut's like 80. So, in this video, we're going to be going over if it's worth it or not. Alright, so 1-0 for a price of 600, you increase the burst size by 1 and the range by 3. Now to upgrade it to 2-0 for a price of 1100, you increase the damage by 1.5, decrease the fire rate by 0.1, increase the burst size by 1 and the range by 2.5. Now moving on to the bottom path, you can increase the damage by 3 for 400, not bad. And then upgrading again, you already get stealth detection, increase the range by 2.5, and decrease the reload time by 0.15. No, 0.25, my bad. Alright, here now we have the choice between top, which is 3700, increases the damage by 2, decreases fire rate by 0.4, increases burst size by 1, and range by 5. So that's gonna like double the DPS. So around like 60 DPS for 4,000. That's not too bad, but whenever you put down like a Golden Juggernaut, that's 120 DPS for double the price. Or you could do the bottom one for 5,200, increase the damage by 6, decrease the reload time by 2.5, increase the burst size by 1 and the range by 3, which I'll just get that one for now. Alright, so 4-2 for a price of 13,500. You increase the damage to 27.5 and range by 2. So again, that almost doubles the DPS, which again, this is not worth it compared to like Golden Juggernaut, maybe even Juggernaut. But yeah, I'll just trust the process and hope 5-2 is actually good. Alright, so a price for 60,000, you increase the damage to 40. It ignores laser resistance, which that's actually really good. Auto conversion from 0.5 to 0.1 and the range to 29. Alright, just maxed it in. Yeah, this is a DPS of 400. That's insanely overpowered. 400 DPS with no laser resistance. Also, let's do bottom path now. So 2-4 increases the damage to 30, burst size to 8, and then the range by 1, so I'll just get that. That's ×2 cheaper. So increase the damage to 53, a burst size of 9, but it also gets an ability, Golden Ranger Grenade, which, yeah, so the normal Ranger has a grenade ability, but it is said that this one can stun bosses, so we're going to be testing that on the Plague Doctor. So yeah, I just got it. This has 260 DPS, but again, this is a lot cheaper. And if we look at this, 750 damage, a stun duration of 1, it ignores stun resistance, which is just absurd, burn, which is 50 DPS for 5 seconds, and then a splash radius of 4. Okay, that sounds just overpowered. I'm gonna get another one of those. Also, we're going to test this with EDJ top path. So if I go ahead and max it, now top path does 553 DPS, bottom does 364. Also, yeah, let's test the ability. That didn't do anything. Okay, maybe I'm just timing this horribly. And yeah, that was pretty good. Alright, so is it really worth it though? I know I was yapping earlier about how when it's max, it's actually decent, but you do have to consider, it's 42 grand. Now, my personal final opinion, no, it is not worth it. It is a good tower, but just 42 grand is absurd. By the time you reach that amount of money, just save for Golden Juggernaut, or maybe just get XWM turret, which we're about to check next. But yeah, I also went into Endless and brought this. Like all 4 people brought it. Literally no one used it. Alright, so I just placed down the XWM turret. And yeah, it tells you how many rebuilds you have, which 3. Now, I already see a downside that it does not get any friendly buffs. This is like EDJ, the John Rage ability. None of that works on XWM turret. So that's kind of annoying. I'm also going to sell my shotgunners now. So 1-0 is 1800, just increases the damage by 2. That's it. I mean, okay. And then the next one increases damage by 4 and range by 3 for 3000. Yeah, so far this is just not good. For 0-1 for 1500, you only increase the damage by 2 and range by 2. Alright, this better be a good late game tower, because increased damage by 3 for 2000. Oh, here we go. Alright, now it's starting to get better. I'm going to do bottom path. So for 8000, it already increases the range of 72. Okay. Damage type from bullet to explosive. Splash radius of 3. 0.3 to 2.5. Burst size increased to 4. And range increased to 35. And now it's already 62,000. Okay. 3-2, you get stealth detection, range to 31. And reload time is decreased to 0.1. Alright, so I just got it, and this has a DPS of 220, not bad, versus 84 DPS, but the 4-2 upgrade for 50,000. Damage is 35, ignores bullet resistance, and the range is increased to 37. I'm going to be having to save. Oh my gosh. I was going to say these were like mid-game towers, but no, these are late game, complete late game. Alright, so the final upgrade for 130,000. Stun immunity, which is pretty good. Range is 48 and damage is 81. The DPS is 350. So that's gonna be like 1,000 DPS. Bro, I was actually about to place EDJ and then I just remembered it has no friendly buffs. But we're actually kind of struggling. Just got an extra Juggernaut to help. But yeah, XWM turret is struggling. Oh, I think I can max it now. Alright, here we go. Oh, only 810 DPS. Alright, so... okay. Let's see if it can defeat Plague Doctor by itself. No. Again, no buffs. That's... why? Just why? Alright. Before I kill Plague Doctor, let's check out the bottom path, because I never maxed it, so we'll finish Plague Doctor off at the bottom path. Alright, so yeah, 172 damage, 12 burst size, 47 range, a minimal range of 14, and stealth detection for 62,000. Then, oh, I don't even know if I can max that. That's 272 damage, a splash radius of 4.5, 2.5 to 0.50, burst size from 12 to 2, range is upgraded to 75, there's a minimal range of 20, and stun immunity, which, yeah, I won't be able to afford. What? I don't even think he's gonna finish it. Alright, that was just complete last second. Alright, that was just not good. Oh my gosh. I guess the rebuild could be useful, but the only thing I actually see good in XWM turret is the bullet. Like, it ignores bullet resistance. That's like the only possible good thing about this tower. It's just overpriced, like 32 grand for this, or just whatever it was to buy this. And I might just be completely wrong because I didn't max it, but I just personally feel out of the three, this is definitely the worst. I thought it'd be better than Golden Ranger, but I'm sorry turret, but dang. Alright, just placed it down, 100 DPS, this is gonna carry. I'm gonna sell everything else. So for 900, 1-0, you already get stun immunity. That's crazy. Increases the range by 1 and decreases reload time by 0.01. Upgrading again for 1700. All it does is decrease the reload time by 0.01. I think that, yeah, that's still not that bad actually. Now upgrading the bottom path for 600, you just increase the range by 3. Upgrading again for almost 4,000, you increase the damage by 3. Now here, I'm probably going to choose bottom path. It increases the damage by 6, range by 3, and it gives stealth detection. And yeah, this is already starting to look absolutely insane. Alright, so by the way, these two upgrades are pretty much the exact same. This is 500 more, and it increases an extra range of 2. But yeah, that's good, I guess. Which I can also just get this upgrade now, and it increases the damage by 6. Increases the reload time by 0.01, okay, and increases the range by 4. Also, now that I can afford it, 2-4 golden Juggernaut for a price of 25 grand increases the range by 3 and damage by 14. So now that's 437 DPS, and yeah, that's expensive. Alright, so we have Predator now. Let's see how the golden Juggernauts do. I can also max 5-2 Juggernaut for 90 grand, increases damage 45, ignores laser resistance, which is super overpowered, increases range to 39, you get 1 pierce, and you get an ability called Reboot Systems, which I'm trying to say that fast because they're kind of struggling on Predator, but this has this is really good. The ability gives a damage buff of 20% for 7 seconds and removes stun debuffs, and this has 500 DPS with laser resistance, like ignoring it. Yeah, we killed Predator. That took 3 golden Juggernauts. Not bad. Alright, so Eradicator, we can also get this now, and 1500 DPS. This is absurd. It doesn't have ignore laser resistance though, and yeah, these are what the 2 maxed versions look like. This is just insane. I really love this skin, and the ability turns this to 1800. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get another max 5-2, and yeah, whenever you have this, remember to use the abilities. It's just overpowered. I remember doing this. I'd always place bait, but I don't even need bait. Just look at that health. 9,000. With just barely like 4 Juggernauts at max, we kill Eradicator. Overall, is golden Juggernaut good? I personally think this is a good one. The only downside I see about this is the fact it's like 80 grand. I know it's like super expensive, but I feel like it's worth it, especially in endless mode. If you want to reach the end wave, I would suggest like all 4 people having it. It's just like the best tower for it. And yeah, it's a really good end game tower. If you just have like a bunch of 2-5s, that's really good. But yeah, I need to edit all of this now, so overall Golden Ranger and XWM are not worth it, and Golden Juggernaut is. So I would just save for it. And Warship, yeah, just don't even worry about that. Just go straight for Golden Juggernaut. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.